Hi there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Should I say Happy New Year? Because I guess like I've not recorded actually a video since last year. So like this is my first video for the whole 2024. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Eva Grace Algawesa and my YouTube channel is Mind Travel Eva Grace. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking about something exciting about my reaction towards Africans, other Africans, and specifically men. Yeah, well, I mean abroad. So I was getting like this kind of question, like how do you react to your fellow Africans, especially like men and all that. And now I just want to express it in my video, saying how I feel towards other African men, or yeah, I wouldn't say boys because saying men it's more appropriate. Yeah, sorry for the background noise because there's a gap actually is moving. Okay, yes. So where I am, yeah, when I came in 2021, I would say like there were not very many Africans, like in particular in this area. Of course, like there are Africans, so don't get me wrong, there are Africans, but like in this area, because this university is kind of like a bit of in rural areas, should I say something like that? Like it's not really in town, something like that. So there are not very many. When I came, I didn't really see like very many Africans, and because also by that time I hadn't like started going to church. I hadn't like met really a place where I could worship. So most of the time it was me in class, and then from class I come back to the hostel, or I go for food and something like that, or I just roam around the campus. And in my class, African guys. Actually, in my class, there are actually 4 guys, African guys. We have 2 from Uganda, and then we have 2 from Tanzania. One is from Tanzania. No, both of them are actually from Tanzania, Iran, which is Zanzibar. Yeah, so you can see like it was okay. I don't know how did I feel about it, but I think it was very okay because I didn't really put so much thought into it. But then when I started going to church, that's when I got like so puzzled, because there were many guys that I was kind of shocked but also very happy, because like every time I see African guys, I don't know, I feel like, oh, they're my brothers. I kind of feel like safe, because especially because this place is away from Africa, away from home. So despite the fact that these guys maybe they're not from the same country, maybe they're from South Africa, they're from Zimbabwe, they're from Zambia, they're from Ghana, they're from several other parts of Africa, but I still feel, for some reasons, I still feel kind of safe. I'm like, if something happens, these people that will help me, because obviously in my mind I feel like they view me also as a sister just as much as I see them as brothers. And also I feel like if anything happens or something to harm me, I believe in my thoughts and in my mind, I believe that they will just show up to help. So sometimes I'm like, sometimes I question my mind, like, am I overthinking about this? Because I figured out like there are times like we meet maybe in campus, or even when we are just outside there, and then like we just look at each other and then we just smile, and then like each one of us goes on their way. So like there was this time again, I was actually walking. I was walking towards my society, and it's like a 1 kilometer distance. And usually it's difficult to get autos or like any means of transport. So usually like you have to ask for rides from different people. So either they're Indians or they're just you for Africans. So most of the times, like whenever Africans pass by, like they just stop by and like, can I give you a ride? And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh thank you, brother. And then like you go. So there was this one time, there was this African brother, he bypassed me, and I think it was during the evening, like it was kind of like getting dark. I was a little bit concerned about the security and all that, but I wasn't like really thinking very much about it. But he didn't say a thing, and I did not even stop him either. And then I was like, okay, was what I'm thinking right? Or it's like I began to question my thoughts. But at the end of the day, I think it was neither his fault nor mine. Probably if I asked for a ride, maybe he would have given me a ride. And sometimes, you know, like I guess we have different personalities. There are some people, like, you have to approach them first if you need any assistance. So I feel like as long as we are abroad and they're Africans, African, I feel like regardless of whether we talk or not, we will always be connected because we are Africans. Like, regardless of which country they come from in Africa, but we are Africans because of our skin color, because of our origin. So I thought like it doesn't really mean like maybe you have to communicate every day for you to believe like maybe you are connected with these brothers or them with us as sisters. But I feel and I believe that whatsoever happens when we are abroad, we will always protect each other. Mind you, I know like it's different. Like when we are in our particular countries, sometimes they will harm you, regardless of whether they are your brothers or not. But I feel like when we are abroad, we all see each other as a family, and we all see each other as someone that we all have this kind of mentality or notion whereby like I am responsible for my fellow African brother, I'm responsible for my fellow African sister. So I also feel that mentality. Like whenever I see any Braka, any African, I know that I'm responsible for them. Whenever they have any trouble or any kind of problem, I will always be there to help, regardless of whether we are from the same country or not. And I think, I don't know if other nations, maybe like if you're from India, if you meet your fellow Indians abroad, if that's how you treat each other. But I feel like that's how it's supposed to be, because you just have each other outside there. So if you don't really take care of each other, it's difficult to expect someone from outside to come and protect you. Yeah, so that's how I always feel when I meet my African brothers. I feel protected, I feel secure. Yeah, I feel like I have a family. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. Please consider to subscribe, to like, to share, and hit that notification button. Bye, and see you in the next video.